Hi there! These are my tips and tricks that I use to defeat the Vengefly King. Let's get into it. For charms I recommend using Unbreakable Strength, Mark of Pride, Shaman Stone and Spell Twister. If you're doing this on Radiant, you can change the Spell Twister to Soul Eater instead. It's gonna overcharm, but taking extra damage doesn't matter in a Radiant fight. There are probably many different builds for this boss, but this setup is the one that I like the most and that I think is the safest to play. Okay, let's get into the fight. The boss will swoop down and try to munch on you with a flyby, and spawn small flies to participate in the fight. If you can, always try and clear out the small flies first, but keep an eye on the big one. Your number one priority is always gonna be to jump over him. At the beginning, most people I see strike the boss only once when it does its flyby. This works, but it's slow and we can speed it up. Killing bosses faster is important when you try Radiant runs and do Pantheons with all bindings. To speed things up, you can try and hit the boss 2 times every time it flies by. When he flies by, you pogo him, you move in the direction he is going and try to strike him again. This usually works great and speeds up the fight a lot. I would recommend this when there's only one fly left, if you're playing on Ascendant or higher. To make it even faster, we can also shoot it with Shade Souls. After you pogo the boss in the middle, you can double jump to line up a shot and shoot with 1 to 2 Shade Souls. Try to shoot close to the ceiling, because the bosses have a tendency to fly upwards as you go higher. This method is usually fast enough to not have the fight drag on for too long, but if you want to make it even quicker, you can do some pogoing on the bosses as well to do more damage and get more soul quicker. This method is a lot riskier, but it saves you time if you can execute it. Position yourself close to the edge, and when the boss comes, you pogo, double jump and dash to the boss. If you're close enough to the edge of the platform, just a double jump can be enough. Here you can pogo the boss a few times. My recommendation is 2 to 4 times, and then drop down to the middle. The boss goes higher and higher until he reaches the top of the ceiling while you are airborne, and you can't really see your character at the end. Technically you can keep pogoing forever, but if you do it on Radiant, I think it's safer to do it 2 to 4 times before dropping down and starting over. Be careful when you land. More often than not there's gonna be something underneath you, like a small fly or another boss dropping again. Try to be ready with your double jump or pogo again if that happens. This way you will have a lot more soul early on in the fight and blast them with Shade Souls. From here on out, it's just a matter of trying over and over until you get a hang of it. I hope this guide have helped you with the Vengefly King. If you liked the video, consider dropping a like, and if you want more guides on how to defeat Hollow Knight bosses, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on the next video. I also stream on twitch.tv/rockergaming. So if you have any questions or just wanna drop by and say hi, you are more than welcome. Thanks for watching.